Okay, hello guys. It is October 4th, 2020. I am here in Belgrad again. About the same time as I was last year. Just like a few days earlier. It's very hot some days. Most days. It's very hot right now. But it's more that it's muggy. It's only like 72 out. But it's muggy. And you're dodging COVID still. And I like it here. I have friends here. It's lovely. But I had been in Thailand for, well, my last video went up and I was there until just before here. I left on September 24th. And I got a flight over. I'm staying in the same hostel as I volunteered in and stayed in before, where I did the paintings and met all the nice people that I know right now. And it's, like I said, it's very warm, it's very muggy tonight, and I decided I went out to do my grumpy cat picture for the day, and I ended up just like feeling the need to walk, you know, and those things where you like go out to do something, like just like I gotta go. So that's what I did. I've been just up and around, and I am at like the main touristy street. I'll like do a little around so you can kind of see. So that's where I am, and behind me, by a little fountain thingy, and over that way. Sorry, this is all like a little fuzzy. And I ended up here just by like, I came out of the hostel and I started like just wandering different directions, and I decided to just start going uphill towards this area. Random directions, you know, and came on up. And I figured, okay, I'll hit this area, see what's going on. And it's wide enough that there's a really nice breeze that comes through on and off. And I have like popcorn, because there's popcorn vendors. And I got a bunch of popcorn. And I got this beautiful, wonderful breeze going on. And things have been going on. This is another one of those times I really need to just plan these things, but it's just spontaneous. The plane ride is long. Well, it's 2 plane rides with a short overlay in Dubai. But it just like, because of time zones, they're short flights, but like it all added up to jet lag. I was like really grumpy for the first 3 days here. And I have a private room upstairs, one of the 3 people rooms. It means it has a big double bed, which I use for a bed proper, and then a single bed, which I use kind of a couch area. My stuff still looks like it exploded, even though I've been here for about a week or so. Much less so than in the beginning. I've gotten it like more under control, but it's still, my room isn't where it should be. But it's very comfy and nice. Get to see friends, like I said, that I made here last year, and lovely people. Belgrad again is very comfortable, very relaxed, very nice. I like it here. I don't know really what to say. They ended our amnesty in Thailand on the 24th and 26th of September. So I flew out on the 24th, and then on the 26th, when people were supposed to be gone, they said, if you're still here, wait until the 28th. We won't fine you or anything for being overstays, because we might extend the amnesty further. Well, so of course, lots of people stayed till the 28th because they'd already stayed till the 26th. And on the 29th, we decided to extend the amnesty for 1 more month until the end of October. Meanwhile, they created a new visa to have new tourists come in for like 3 months at a time. It's renewable over and over. So they're still having that thing where they have, I think it was like 300,000 or something like that. I read it, like it varied slightly, but it was like in the hundreds of thousands each time that it was mentioned in the papers. People who weren't like permanent residents and citizens, like people, tourists, and all different types of visas and things that just, like I said, weren't permanent residents or citizens that need to get the fuck out. And but they're all those people who have lives there or who are tourists in there, people who are already COVID clear, who are spending their money, they've either kicked out or they have only extended them for another month, which I am not bitching about the fact that there were even amnesties. I'm very, very thankful to Thailand for the fact that they did keep extending us like that. Being a very COVID-safe country compared to other places, having life very much more go on like normal there, I got very lucky in that I was in a place I liked as far as being in Thailand, specifically being in Bangkok, and even more specifically staying in the converted warehouse space with the friends that I have there, and the many people that I never really got to know who lived in the same building. We had a kitten show up on the 4th floor one day, and one of the nice young men that lived up there found it, brought it in. Dream ended up adopting it, and so Dream and Ian now have a kitty cat, and she started out absolutely petrified as this little kitten that you had to like really still to like get to come, and now she's just like, she's on all the different floors, acting like she owns the place, totally knows what she's going to be. It was very nice to see her just in like the space of like 3 or 4 weeks go from like afraid as hell to I own the shit. It's adorable. But so I got to stay with lovely people in a place that I knew and liked and have a pretty ordinary life, and I was very lucky. It was getting to be in Thailand so long. I am very thankful for the extension of amnesty that I was able to get. I was glad that here in Serbia they are letting people in quite easily, so I just had to take a negative PCR test to be able to use the flights to get here, and then once I got in, customs and immigration was a little slower than usual, but still like zippy compared to some other countries. And then I got to my hostel and was grumpy for 3 days, and things have been pretty well. I've been still watching like a lot of reaction videos, and I'm actually on like a couple of people's Patreon spending to watch their like pay for it reactions, because there's one you can find all of them on YouTube because that's where they do their edited versions, and you go to Patreon for it. But especially one that I've been enjoying has been Jim B, like Jim, the letter B, because I found him under when I was looking for reactions to Red War, and nobody does that shit. And he does all kinds of like the British, he's a Brit, and he does like all these older British TV shows and movie suggestions. It's really fun. I made him watch Dancer in the Dark last month. Once again, and I aim this towards anybody who's out there, I will officially be that friend who says, this is a wonderful movie, an amazing, amazing movie. It's a drama that you need to watch once in your life, and it can be properly explained, well, described as a movie so good that somebody who cares about you inflicts upon you. Because when you get done, you will be very moved. Because it is an excellent film. But it's a drama. Trust me. If you haven't seen it, see it, and then about a year later you'll be going, I can show my friends this. Trust me, there's a reason. But so yeah, if you're curious about somebody who does like the neat British comedies and who's generally, you know, a funny actor to watch, Jim D, Media, who else am I watching? I just undid a few of my Patreon ones because they're slower and just, I had to watch what I really wanted to. I do, you know, there's a negative thing attached to that I'm just not going to get into. Not about that particular thing, just a side topic that my head went to. But as you can hear in the background, there is some busker, I assume, playing strings, violin, and there are tons of people wandering about, and I'm absolutely terrible about my camera, I realize. Got my mask. People are very lazy about the rules here, but I try to, whenever I'm, like, you know, inside the hostel in closed space, you know, I have mine on. You know, I try to keep doing proper mask policy, you know. I seem very alone for the most part. It's very pretty. They're doing a lot of road work and stuff here right now, which in itself I find very pretty. You know me. Well, if you're somebody who does know me, I like the very pretty and together and stuff. But I also really love construction sites, broken down buildings. I like all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I get 3 months here. Americans get 3 months. This exempt. Depending on what happens at the end of that, I'm going to plan for an extension or go someplace else, or I don't know what. Didn't go back to the U.S. this year at all because, you know, everything exploded there. And here there's COVID, but it's quite low. I don't realistically, with the way the U.S. is going, see next year's trip to the U.S. happening. It is not at its normal time frame. Maybe later in the fall, but I don't think that, like, by spring or even late spring, it's going to be back to like, oh yeah, the U.S. is like doing pretty rocking. You know, it's just not going to be the case. I hate to be like Debbie Downer, but not going to be the case. But doing a lot of reading, doing a lot of drawing. Just having a good night. And wish some of my friends were here, just because there's so much lower stress here. Thailand life is basically normal. Here, there's the COVID risk, but it's not like you have in the U.S. And it'd be nice to see people. And I get to Zoom with people. I had a really fun game night last night, actually, with my friend Anthony Tropig and a bunch of other people. Family member Monique. And I haven't seen her face in a while. I've got to ask Delta about having like one of our weekend Zooms or something. It's been a bit. Yeah. I thought to make a video because I'm just sitting here by a fountain chilling at night, enjoying the breeze because it's muggy out. And nice. I'm having a small package sent to me from the United States to see how well it gets here. I need to actually get on my email tracking number and see if it's made it out of the US yet. Because last time I checked it was still in Chicago transfer facility. It's gonna be just a little camouflagey. Mostly just for fun. I'll show it when I have it. Usually in a picture on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all these special places. If you just use my name, you'll find it. Yeah, that's the test run for things from the US. If that works fine, then there's a couple other items that I'm going to order since I'll be here quite a while. I'm just chilling. So, this is getting long. We are hitting the 17-minute mark, and I have nothing really to say that I haven't scrambled on and said already and done a horrible camera job. But I hope everybody out there, whether you are in a relatively COVID-free world or a horrific COVID world or just combination of weirdness world, wherever you are, take care. If you're a Delta or one of my other friends, especially warm hugs and happiness. I got some really cute socks. I'll have to show later, but I was gonna say it would look really odd if I raised my foot and showed, but then that's not really true because I don't really care. It's more that I'd knock over my popcorn possibly, and it's popcorn. So priorities. But that's it. Chilling in Belgrad. Goodbye to all my Deltas and anybody else who bothers me.